Don't buy Polaris, I'll tell you that much. This thing's a piece of shit. It's freaking pretty cool. Oh! Look at that shit. Oh, shell. We're sitting on shell. Our manufacturing warehouse for shipping containers. This is what happens when transportation gets so damn high that we gotta figure it out on our own. If you watched some of our previous videos, we went out to California, tried to make a deal. Their build-out cost was competitive, but what killed them was their transportation costs. Look what he's wearing today, folks. Throwing the keys. Okay. I gotta get prepared. I don't know if he's on vacation or I don't know what's going on here. Every day's a vacation. We got the quote back for transportation, and basically it made a 3-year rate of return up to like 4.5. So we're like, can't do that. So we gotta get smart. Gotta get smart. We have this warehouse here, and we're gonna start building them out ourselves. Well, the concept is that we buy these shipping containers, and then what we do, if you come around here, is we have our fab guy cut out windows, as you can see here. So over here, kind of like we did and I showed you on the windows, we do the same thing for the door. So we use a big cutting disc that will literally cut a hole in this thing, put the door frame in there, there'll be a threshold, there'll be the whole shit and caboodle in here. This thing will open up just like your house door. So what we're gonna do, since we're so early on in this, is all this stuff over here, you can go look at some of our past videos, and we're building a huge pad back here, gravel yard, and we're gonna take all this stuff over here, we're gonna reorganize it, put it over there. It'll open up this space over here, and this is where we're gonna be painting these containers, staging the new ones, staging the ones that are completed on the fab side, so that all we have to do is pick it up, put it in here, build it out, put it back in line, it's ready to go. That's how I do things, efficiently and effectively. Yeah, we know that, folks. Captain Dumpsters hasn't rented out. I don't have a driver's license. I did. Josh Carnley. I did it for a year. Whoa, car! Oh, oh my gosh, you about to hit that. Look how close I am. Go out there and look at that. Oh my. How close is that? All right, we're going forward. Now you're all nervous. Hell yeah, I'm about to fucking walk that thing. Don't buy Polaris, I'll tell you that much. This thing's a piece of shit. They are. Oh, a lot of employees, a lot of trucks. So this is all shell. We're sitting on shell. If you watch one of our previous videos, this was all trees. We had deer stand up there. It's probably tore up on the ground. So what they're doing is they're digging all those big boulders out. And once they get all the big boulders out the topsoil, then we'll come over here and we'll sell this shell to new development. And shell's really good for stabilization for the base of the building. So air doesn't kill us. We'll try to. We're burning off all this stuff. If I don't do it today, it might happen in about a month or in Medellin, Colombia. Bale rocks, digging all those bale rocks out, get down to the shell, and then we'll start selling the shell. Putting all these big ass rocks in these dump trucks. Those are some bale rocks, man. Well, only thing I always look at is, do you see these houses over there? They really love us. We were here first, I think. No, we weren't. I just did it anyways. But we're zoned commercial, so we can do whatever the hell we want to do. What kind of commercial zone is this? Industrial. Heavy, excuse me. We're industrial heavy over here. Bam. So take a look at that. Those are some heavy rocks. And then, that's our little gate that we kind of sneak on their land and hide. They got big deer around here. There's a big deer in this place. Just go. No. Just go down there. No. It's ready to go that way. That's enough. Hang on. Yeah, this is what it'll look like. You can come over here. So this looked like just where we were at over there. You see how it's already down level ground here? So this whole place is gonna look like that when they're done.
This is where we hired all of our dead employees when they don't fucking listen and they wreck our shit. We put them down there in a hole. So if you ever want to start a business, I suggest buy 40 acres, digging big ass holes, and put all your employees down there.
Oh, let's go look at Josh's boat he bought. This thing's a real gem.
That's not my boat.
A real Jimmy boat here.
That's not mine. That's Thomas's speaking.
Look at this thing. They got crap everywhere, man. What in the world is that thing?
You know, he's like big pimping on Fort Gibson Lake.
Oh yeah, man. Look at that thing.
I don't even know if his women would fit on that thing.
They might not, man. I got a weight limit. And this over here, this is my genius plan idea I had here. So if you don't want to buy a water truck and you own a dumpster company, you just chop up the dumpster and you put a water tote
No,
on
you
there.
roll a $300,000 truck and mess up a dumpster and we jerry-rigged it and now we got a water truck. It's the most expensive water truck money can buy.
That is amazing right there.
Little fleet of cars you have here, Eric.
I got a collection.
They look like Hillbilly Deluxe vehicles over here, Dave.
Yeah. See, what you do is we're over here in it's kind of rough in this little area over here. So what we do is we get all these crappy trucks and we park them here in the back. So when the people come to steal stuff, because they have, and they've done the last 3 weekends in a row, we've had shit stolen out of here. You just buy some shit, right? And just put it out there. That way they can just come out there and have their pickings of shit.
Yeah, so if you're really addicted to meth, just come steal this shit. Don't steal our nice shit.
Yeah, we put trucks out here for you.
We'll just give you this shit.
That's directed to you, Lambro Steve.
No, he's off, man.
He's off now?
He's off, man. And Eric was bragging about all these restrooms. He has no restrooms in his yard. You're about to see more restrooms than a fucking... I don't even know. I can't count that high that we have so many restrooms in the yard. Oh, look at all those restrooms.
Oh, the shit paradise.
That is a lot of shit. Those are pretty nice.
These are nice shitters right there, folks. Very nice shit, if you ask me. I'm the shitter king here in Tulsa.
Hey, you know what? I had this redneck one time. He called me up, put some of these used porta potties up. He's like, dude, I need 6 of them. And I said, okay, sir. I said, I got 100 and some porta potties. You can have 6 of them. I'll just give them to you. After he told me the story. I said, what are you going to do with them? He's like, I take the tank out of them and I make deer stands with them. I said, you do what? He goes, I cut holes in the side of them, put plexiglass in them, and take the tank out of them and make deer stands.
Put him on a chair, a little tripod chair in there.
So you can just have these, man.
Hard up. That's hard up. That's what that is.
These are all handicaps.
Yeah.
Or for really, really fat people.
Yeah. What are the
They can't fit in these little fuckers. They go into these things.
Yeah. These are our...
Shout out to you fat people. I used to be one. I'm going to start drinking again like that. 3:42. I'm in vacation mode. If you can't tell, folks, I'm ready to go.
Look at this.
I'm going to Keys this weekend for
That's the
my
most
birthday.
expensive Hawaiian shirt you've ever
Hey, if you
laid your eye on.
dumbasses watching this want to buy me a birthday present, my birthday's April 19th. And I won't give you my fucking address because I don't trust you. But it's April 19th.
Send it to P.O. Box 33, Owasso, Oklahoma.
Yeah, P.O. Box 33, Owasso, Oklahoma. So this is Eric's world famous VIP trailer that's embarrassing as shit. I want to rent this thing out. You paid me to rent this thing out.
Hey, let me tell you the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is this bad boy.
He tried to put $5,000 in this thing. Ain't worth $1,500. I told him not to. You wouldn't listen to me.
Listen, hey, see, that's why I'm in charge. And let me explain something to you. This thing right here is getting ready to go on rent for $3,000 for a full year. Do the math. Do the math.
$3,000 a whole year?
Per month.
$3,000 a whole year?
$3,000 per month. That bad boy.
Really?
I'm in charge. You're just on vacation, as you can well tell.
These are our redneck boats, as you can see. So, back to this entrepreneurship shit. It ain't easy. It's never easy. And it's not always fun. In fact, most of the time, it's not fucking fun. Agree with that?
Man,
He's fucking sugarcoating it.
listen.
Most of the time, you're dealing with fucking... You gotta be a psychologist. You gotta deal with everybody's fucking problems. Right? You gotta hear their excuses why they're showing up late. When they're not doing their job. Right? You got to listen to, what else you got to listen to?
Listen,
Baby mamas, sisters, uncles, aunts.
How many times has their grandmas died?
Oh, I've had one employee, I paid for their funeral. Next thing you know, I just met her. Like a year later, I met her. Or met him. I paid for the dude's funeral, grandpa's funeral, and then the grandpa shows up in my office like a year later. He's like, hey, I'm so-so. I'm like, I thought you died a year ago. Paid for the whole family to go to Florida.
That actually happens.
Oh, fuck. So, when you own these businesses and you have a lot of employees, you got to be patient and on drugs. Because if you're not, what could happen?
Well, I mean, a lot of things can happen, but see, he's like the Debbie Downer. I stay in high spirits, right? Because if you're around him, somebody's gonna have to bring everybody up. That's how I do I hold the meetings because he gets involved. People get upset. We just keep him on constant vacation. Okay, constant vacation.
I've just been doing this way longer. You know what? Eric started this company and he had these 2 employees. And shout out to Lestat and Brandon, and they were going to be forever employees. I'm like, these motherfuckers aren't going to be out here forever. They're gone. How long did he hired the one back 3 times?
You learn. You live and you learn. Okay?
I was like, these guys aren't going to be around here forever.
If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you got to be able to take any situation and figure out how to make something out of it because you're going to get thrown crap over and over and over again. And you got to take that crap and you got to make it into like paper mache little swan, right? And then you got to float it down the river. And then you get hit in the face with the next piece of crap. And you got to turn it into a little paper mache little swan. And you got to send it down the river all day long, every day from all directions. If you can do that, you can make it.
And not kill anybody or get really heavily on drugs. I mean, a lot of our people we met used to be, they're highly successful. They're ex-alcoholics, ex-drug addicts.
It does happen.
I see why. Well, how about the hard work we did today?
Whenever I was drinking heavily, we were designing this office. So I got a refrigerator.
It's wrecked.
Freezer. I even got whiskey cubes in here.
I don't know.
From when I was drinking.
100 grand.
And then I had a drink machine. I don't know if you guys have ever seen one, but they're kind of like a Keurig for alcohol, and you put 4 or 5 different alcohol dispensers in there, and then I could click what kind of drink I wanted, and it's got little capsules, and you put the capsule in there, and you push the little button, and it made you a drink, and you could choose how strong you wanted the drink. I had all that going on over here at one point in time, and I had to give that away because it's in the other office over there. But I had to give that away because I quit drinking, so living the sober life, sober good life. And this is what the opposite of that looks like. Right here.
I don't like throwing out offers because I could be leaving money on the table. Hell yeah, that is freaking pretty cool. If you want to send us a case of this, P.O. Box 33, Wausau, Oklahoma 74055. You're probably going to get your ass knocked out by Mike Tyson. Where's that Logan?
That's Jake. You got him.
He's probably Logan already got knocked out by Mike Tyson when I was reading.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't think that's the thing. That didn't
You think that was fake?
It didn't happen.
I mean, it's Mike Tyson.
I probably would too. So, actually, there's no problem.
But you're going to be rich as shit when you get done with that.
You don't think he paid Mike Tyson off?
I must be on some black website. I watch too many bad things or something because I'm getting fucking spammed like a motherfucker.
You know, I think that probably all amounts to what kind of website you're looking at. Oh no, how much spam you get?
It's fucking QuickBooks websites.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we gotta go make some money.
Yeah, we do. There's no such thing as enough money.
You set your goal, right? You say, I want to make, for me, it's always a dollar figure. So I want to make $1 million or $2 million or $3 million or $4 million or $100 million. And then I want to make it in this timeline where you can use one of these little iPhone calculators and you can get pretty fucking simple and say, I only work 260 days a year. So 25 million divided by 260, I got to make $96,000 a day. Then you're like, fuck, that's a lot. But then you're like, okay, well, I'm doing this a day, you know. Whatever that is a day, I'm doing that. I'm over halfway there. I mean, then you feel like you're pretty attainable. That's how I do all my goals. You just back in your number, figure out the time frame you want to make it, and then you back in the math and use simplistic math skills that you can learn in elementary. You don't need calculus.
Yeah.
You don't need geometry. Sometimes it takes a little geometry to figure out how you're going to get there, but you don't need to do all this fancy shit. You don't even need a pivot table. You can literally do it on the. I made more money on the. Show them the calculator.
This is where we make all our money out, right here. I should have a picture.
Quit setting these pussy goals. I hear it all the time. If I could only make $100,000, folks, you can make $100,000 if you work part time. If you put the right systems and policies and procedures in place. Set a goal, put a realistic time frame on it, and then push it harder than you have. And if you say your goal is at $100,000, if it's a yearly deal, or you want to start a company and it's $1 million, don't set $1 million goal. Put it at $2 million. Put it at $1.5 million. Put it above and beyond than what you want to go and you think you have the ability to do. Because if you set $1 million goal, right, and that's your absolutely highest goal that you think you need to meet to be successful in your own little pea brain, and then you hit at 800,000, yeah, you're probably not going to be mad, but you're still going to be upset you didn't hit it if you're competitive. But if you set a $2 million goal or $1.5 million goal and you miss it by 80%, you still exceeded your original goal because you just pushed it a little bit higher. So always set a goal a little bit higher and above and beyond when then you probably initially wanted to set it at. I do it every time. And if you hit 70, 80% of that goal, you're still above and beyond the first and original goal. So quit being a little weak pussy. And I don't like cussing on here. Is pussy a cuss word? It's not. I think it's an organ or something. Every one of our companies that we own and operate, we have goals set up for the year. We don't break it down usually by quarter or by the day or anything like that. You can break the goal down however much you want a day. But set the goal and then go all in. And it's not going to be easy. You're going to be dealing with a lot of shit. There's going to be a lot of problems. There's also going to be a lot of fun and exciting times too. And if you miss it by 80%, you're still killing it. And then you get to reset it the following year to something even bigger and better. And this stuff doesn't happen overnight. There's been many a times I show up early, still to this day, and I stayed at 6:30, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. And I watch too many YouTube channels, and they have all these like fancy routines. And you have to get up early or you have to get up late. You don't have to do all that crap. Figure out what works for you. Put things into action and set a goal. It'll give you a direct path of where you're going, and if you're on that path to meet it. And if you're not, you gotta make adjustments. Like Eric always says, make those adjustments.
It's very, very important. So I need everybody to listen. So we talked about sleep and what works for you. So what we figured out is that the reason why Josh is so ugly is because he's not getting enough sleep. Have you heard of beauty sleep? Have you heard talking about beauty sleep? He's missing out on beauty sleep. Okay? So Josh needs to sleep, and
I gotta go do a pivot table.
he's got to do.
I'm not gonna do it. They're gonna do it. I'm just gonna see if it works.
I got him out of here. Didn't I? That's how we do things, right? If you want to get rid of somebody, just piss them off. We'll leave them. We'll leave you alone.